everyone. It's Saturday, February 1st, 2025, and we're going to do your self-love reading. This is going to be a 4-card spread. Something to love about yourself, where to be kinder to yourself, where to be more patient with yourself, and then energies and strategies to draw on. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I don't know, guys. The first thing I felt, when I saw the Queen of Cups in the reverse is more so just like, it's simple, but, you're emotionally unfulfilled at this time. Okay, so you could be, you could just, feel insecure at this time, maybe like super sensitive, but you feel a little fragility, at this time. The Queen of Cups reverse tells you to focus on your emotional well-being and treat yourselves with love, compassion, and caring. You may be highly sensitive or an empath, and thereby always prioritizing the needs of others. If you're in a current love connection, this could speak to putting more effort in than partner. This could even speak to, guys, take this as it resonates, but you could also be very dependent or clingy on this person. And when I say those words, I just simply want you to think of that if you've been allowing them to cross your boundaries, or if you've been lowering your values or making excuses for this person, and then now there's a negative repeating pattern. So if there's been a repeating negative pattern in any connection, I would assume most people would encourage you to take a look at that, right? And figure out why this pattern keeps repeating. But it may be because you can, you need to work on your emotional well-being. Like I did initially speak to like being emotionally unfulfilled, but of course you're going to feel emotionally unfulfilled if you're giving too much and letting people step over, basically take advantage of your energy. So really important there to take a look at those shadows, if those shadows are there, in terms of, again, if you are in a situation where you're allowing repeating negative patterns to occur. You could feel emotional exhaustion at work. You may be neglecting your own emotional health for a job. In finances, you could be just too generous, maybe by helping others financially, or being like, oh, I'll get you, or I got you this time, all that stuff. But, you're neglecting your own financial health for others. And interesting how, I don't really hear or see financial health, health of your finances, but it makes a lot of sense, guys. Because everything starts with how you're feeling, okay? So, manifestations, you name it. And so, just peace of mind, reaching heaven on earth, guys. So again, you're being asked to focus on your emotional well-being, treat yourselves with love, compassion, and caring, and stop prioritizing everyone else's needs before your own. Literally stop. it took me some time to get there, and I'm a nice person. It's not like I was like bending over backwards like like some people do per se, but I just take this as it resonates. But you put yourself first 100%, literally. I mean, unless you have like a small infant, but guys, you understand what I'm trying to say here. So when you're pouring into your cup, when you're feeling joyful and emotionally fulfilled, then, because this is your underlying energy, you're not quite securing yourself right now, you're not, it's like you're not completely in your frame, you're still in that little bit of fear, scarcity mindset. And I promise you, okay, because I've been in this situation, you will get to that spot, guys. Like, you will get to the point where you can understand, get back in your own frame, expand your consciousness, expand your vibrations, and just continue to to move forward. So again, that's just coming in as the underlying energy, but I feel like it's this is like the foundation of your, right, say like your household. So if the foundation's crumbling, guys, nothing's gonna stand up right. You're gonna be getting like towers all over the place. So all I'm saying is like, yeah, like that's, if you have not heard a lot, but a lot of people, especially like in the dating arena and stuff, that are searching for emotionally intelligent people. But I mean, that's what this means, guys. Like, when you stop letting your emotions control you and you're able to control your emotions, it's like your whole world is literally going to change. So, message for someone. And, if you don't know where to begin, I always like to recommend Aaron Doty's channel. He has a lot of really nice videos, but also guided meditations. But look up some of his stuff in terms of how to let go, how to get back in your own frame, and just look through videos and see what titles stand out to you. But I mean, just an abundance of that kind of energy to just to kind of love yourself and to understand what our purpose is, and how or to even understand how to I'm gonna say play around with the energies, but how to how to navigate the world energetically. I hope I said that well enough. But like, once you can do that, guys, I mean, and like, the world will be in your hands. What is she holding here? I'm not really certain what this is supposed to be, other than it looks like a mini fountain. Oh, like, are we talking like the fountain of youth? Holy beep. Right now, I'm kind of like, I'm having a moment. My apologies there. I was thinking about, I'm not really 100% sure what she's holding. I'll let you take a look. But I mean, it looks like a fountain, right? So then my mind went to Fountain of Youth, and then my mind was like, but wait, this is the, the Queen of Cups. Like, this is the queen of emotion. And when you are in control of your emotions, guys, I mean, look, it's funny because I've been thinking about the Fountain of Youth here in the past week or so, like making a video on it. But it essentially all, at the end of the day, like, if you guys have not heard of like reverse aging, but I truly believe that when you grow in source, or when you find source, or when you start becoming super emotionally intelligent, understanding how to control your emotions, thereby like say, at least like 98% of the time, I'm just throwing a number out there, you're joyful, and only 2% of the time you may feel a little fearful or anxious about something, but it's even if you do, it kind of passes quickly. Like once you're in that mindset, that mentality, guys, I truly believe that like you can, because the way you're feeling or the thoughts you think, it can literally like, it's hard to describe. I'm kind of getting tongue-tied here, but I'll just tell you like this, and you can go do research on your own if it resonates with you, but I truly believe in like the thoughts that you think and how happy you are in life literally like stalls the aging process, or it's different for you than it is for other people who obviously take a look at someone who's under an insane amount of stress. Or I'm just thinking like typically you'll see like a president go into office and then like 4 years later or 8 years later they like their hair has like literally turned white. Because like, and all of that stress comes from the mind, the thinking, but then that affects the body and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, sorry, little tangent there, but super interesting because it's so funny that I pulled this card, quite a few times now, and I'm really never noticing that she was holding something there. So, okay. So that was literally just the bottom of the deck. So let's actually start here on the self-love reading. We're going to start with something to love about yourself. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna pull another card for the Ace of Swords. I'm not... Oh, well, that might be why. Wait. Oh, I was reading... Okay, I turned to the Ace of Wands cards and not the Swords, and I was like, bro, I was literally like, I'm not resonating with this at all. Like, this does not make sense. So, okay, let's try this again. Okay. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So something to love about yourself, guys. I feel that right now you guys are in an exploratory phase. So you guys are contemplating new ideas or projects. So that's, definitely something to love about yourself, right? Because at our core as literally human beings, like our purpose, or I guess our purpose on earth is to be joyous, but we're meant to create, whatever that looks like to you. But we're meant to create, be creative. So while these visions have not yet come to fruition, and there may be some uncertainty about how and where to start, and being in the Queen of Cups reversed is not helping, because you can't rely on your emotions, right? But once you get to the point where you're becoming more self-assured in yourself, and because it's all about making decisions based on how you feel. If you say yes to a project or you say no to a project, does it make you feel like you made the right choice? Do you feel like you're in despair? If you feel like, that's why people say like take the path of least resistance, or go where it feels good to be. Do where what feels good. If you are in a current love connection, this does speak to failure to communicate between you and your person, and this could speak to clashing perspectives. You know, with career, this could also, there could be just like, I don't know, like, you know, and I mean, I feel like most workplaces, but dude, just the communication is so like horrendous that, you know, I feel like you don't even know how you've been getting your job done. So, but this could also mean that you're like feeling like you're unable to express your thoughts clearly at work as well. And in finances, this can just speak to possibly statements or legal documents, having to double check finances. This card is an invitation for you to meditate or look within to find clarity about what you truly want. And I do love that you're being invited to meditate here, because that will certainly also aid here in you know, getting better control of your emotions, learning how to do that, because you know, it's a process, right? To becoming a really self-assured individual. And ensure that you're clear on what your intuition is telling you before sharing your plans with others. So, for example, if you have a bunch of projects in mind or blah, 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 like look within, meditate, consult yourself. Consult yourself first before you go around consulting others. Because either this prevents the chances of being swayed in another direction, but it also prevents, you know, if you tell people who truly you think are happy, would be happy for you, but they're really kind of not, well, now they're just lowering the vibrational energy around this project, or right? So just be careful there. But nonetheless, guys, I mean, yeah, something to love about yourself is just you're contemplating new ideas or projects, so that's awesome. I understand that with this here in the background, you may be you're kind of feeling best confused how to channel or how to move forward and all that, but you literally have just been called to meditate. So, and honestly, like meditating is it's actually really very enjoyable to do. Like once you start doing it, it's like, you know, you may even think that like it'll become a chore, but no, like it's like I look forward to I try to do at least 20 to 25 minutes a day, but I look forward to that time to meditate. Like it's insane. And I literally like I've only just started meditating now, like where I found I found one particular guru through YouTube, or you know, somehow found me, the video found me. Because it's not like I was going on Google looking for meditation gurus. You know, nonetheless, that's what I attracted into my 3D. And so I'm really enjoying doing that, like just kind of putting on a meditation video. And anyway, if I can remember, I'll try and link that meditation. I know his name is Gurudev. I just can't think. Sri. I literally just found him like 2 weeks ago, guys. Like I literally only started because I kept getting messages in my own personal, no, not even but my readings that I would listen to from other YouTube readers, and I mean an insane amount. Like I can't even tell you how many times I was getting crammed down my throat. Meditate. Like you're being called to meditate. Go meditate. And I was like, fine. So that was about 2-ish weeks ago now, and I mean, beyond easy peasy. I'm like, why didn't I do this earlier? That's how I feel. So if because it's one thing sitting with your thoughts. It is one thing, okay? But when you're actually, when you actually are like vibrating with the whole idea of meditating, and then you're in that zone, and there may or not be music, or someone is guiding you, it's a whole nother different feeling. The relaxation that I get from that is so much more otherworldly. And eventually, as I practice more meditation, yeah, I'll get to the point where maybe I'll try doing it with like just by myself, no guide or no, maybe no music, whatever. But meditate, because you want this. Así. Okay. All right. Entonces vamos a mover a... Okay. Where can I be more patient with myself? So card 2 is coming in as the 9 of Cups in the upright. Okay, I feel real quickly before I jump into the details of the card, but I do feel, the 9 of Cups, I feel the energy of this card speaks to the power of manifestation. And by that, it's the power that you have over your emotions. Okay, so again, the energy here is indicating that there's some struggle with the emotional arena. Now, once you start meditating and connecting with your higher spirit and this will come, this will follow. You will attract what you're manifesting or what you're thinking, essentially, right? You'll attract what you're feeling. So this is an underlying call to just to kind of really put your focus on yourself and, stop putting your focus out onto the outside. And then the 9 of Cups will be sure to follow. But, the 9 of Cups, as you can see in the card, he's the character here is just in a very pleasant state of waiting. And that's because he understands that all these 9 cups, he can't see them. They're behind him, but he knows. He knows without a shadow of a doubt that he is co-creator to source energy, the creator, the divine. Once you've got that down, guys, you guys are going to be popping off, okay? So I feel like this is a very beautiful reading so far. And I don't know if you can see everything. You might see a couple things, but there's just very beautiful cards out here for you, but you got to do a little bit of work, okay? So anyway, where was I going? Okay, so 9 of Cups. Yeah, wishes coming true. This speaks to contentment, satisfaction, success, achievement, recognition, and pleasure. 9 of Cups, it represents fulfilled dreams and life's pleasures, and signifies that someone has reached a goal or is feeling content in their relationships, career, or another area. Now, to clarify, I believe that the 9 of Cups coming in the position of where to be more patient with yourself is essentially, you may not feel that you're fulfilled, have completed your dreams or reached, that your wishes have come true at this time. You may not feel that you're getting recognition or satisfaction, right? And that's what I think I said earlier, the whole purpose, our life's purpose is to feel joy and to be joyous and satisfied. So, again, that's why it's really important to focus on your emotional well-being, as well as taking the time to incorporate stillness, rest, respite, like something along these lines, right? So be patient with yourself, guys, because again, I feel that you're frustrated because things aren't coming as you have, but again, you've got to fix the foundation, because if the foundation is not fixed, right, eventually this is not going to manifest. That's why in tarot they say that we have free will, because what you do now, what you're doing now, what is eventually gonna, are you gonna attract this or are you gonna attract this? Now the energy is here telling you that the night that you have the power of manifestation, you have the ability to have complete control of your emotions, even if you don't feel that way right now. That's the message here. So if you resonate with that, guys, then again, try and look into calming the mind, being still, being quiet, sitting with yourself, meditating, whatever it looks like. There's various different ways to go about it. Yeah, I mean, I truly feel that I feel that you finally realize that it's kind of like you may have been kind of getting in your own way, okay? And that you're starting to kind of realize all that now. But I feel like, yeah, maybe right now you may not have the perfect love connection or the perfect career or the perfect finances. And when I say perfect, it's just not what you had envisioned in any of these areas where you'd necessarily be right now. So be patient, okay, in those areas of your life, and know that you have the power to manifest, but you just need to work on the foundation, okay, on your emotional foundation. All right, so now where can you be kinder to yourself? And we have how many? We have 2 Cups cards, 2 Major Arcana, and then the 1 Swords card. But we're going to move over to the Lovers. So where can you be kinder to yourself? The primary meaning with the Lovers is harmony, guys. So again, it's really coming into harmony with yourself emotionally. And to create a relationship with yourself is really what I'm getting with the Lovers here coming out in this position. It's that you're being asked to create a relationship with yourself, because right now you don't, right? That relationship is not there. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. Oops. When you build a trust with your higher spirit, with yourself, with your inner being, there's going to be a unity that forms, that provides back to you when you start pouring into your own cup, building a relationship with yourself and connecting, expanding your consciousness and connecting to your greater good. That's when you're going to start, that's when this is going to start, that's when you're going to start feeling confidence, strength. You're going to start feeling empowered. You're going to feel love within yourself, union within yourself. You're going to be able to make choices more assuredly. You're going to be able to balance yourself, and you're going to have a much, a unity with yourself that you've never even imagined. So, where can you be kind to yourself? You must start making up your mind about what you find important and unimportant in life. You should be as true to yourself as you can be, so that you will be genuine and authentic to the people who are around you. That was really cool. I got a lot out of the Lovers. More I got a lot out of that than I normally never do. I just felt different things with the Lovers that time. All right, last card we're gonna end with. Well, it depends if I pull an advice card for y'all or not. But energies and strategies to draw on. We have the Empress. This is my kitty cat. I was saying it just sounded weird. Sam. Okay, so the Empress. I love this. That's why I said I was getting really excited because, right up top, your first two cards, right? The foundation's a little shaky. Then you got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. But when you look at all the imagery here, guys, your path ahead is very bright. Your future is very bright. So I just want you to take a look at this. Okay, so it's like the energies in your court, the balls in your court, however you want to take that. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Start making that connection with yourself, and things, like I said, are gonna just start popping off. So that's when you start expanding your consciousness and moving into heaven on earth and into the new earth with all the rest of us. So come on board. Come on board. Alrighty, so the Empress was not in the reverse. So energies and strategies to draw on. It's now time to draw on your femininity, and of course, take that as it resonates, but also realizing that both men and women have masculine and feminine energies, right? So don't dismiss this completely if you're a masculine energy listening to this reading, because in addition to femininity, the Empress speaks to sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, abundance, and nature. So at this time, tap into just being a nurturing and supportive and just committed purse energy to yourself. Or if you are in a connection, just embody these qualities of creativity, beauty, abundance, and nature. Nurture your partner, love them. In career, it may do well for you to freshen up the office, or aka even just freshen up your desk, and even freshening up as simply as cleaning, really moving stuff to dust and wipe, it blows my mind. I know I'm a little bit more on the what's the term, compulsive. I'm a little bit more compulsive. I always have been when it comes to cleaning. I wouldn't sit there and call myself OCD and all that. It was much more repetitive, or much more of I can't think of the word I'm thinking of, but my my compulsive habits were a little bit more profound when I was younger. It's since really gone away, but no, I'm very much a clean freak. So for me, wiping, dusting, cleaning, my floors, the crevices, guys, a lot of people that come over to my house, they're sometimes it's does anyone even live here? Or I remember having friends come over once, and I was I apologize in advance for the mess, and they come in and they're Lena, there's not one fucking crumb out of place here. So I'm very that's my kind of thing, but tangent there. But what I was gonna say is, it just blows my mind how many people even at work, when I was back in corporate, or at the office, and so you'd see everyone just the dirtiest keyboards, anyway, clean your spaces, dust, clean, wipe, organize, freshen up, and maybe get some new decorations, whatever would help. But Yeah, and just tap into nurturing your colleagues, however that looks to you. Whether that's helping them if you can, or I mean, just be tap into all these energies, like not only within yourself but at work, and then in finances, right? Just continue. Just be a generous person, guys. Don't overgive or share if it puts you in a bad spot, but if you're able to share material wealth or simply give, or that those would be the energies and strategies to tap into. The Empress card can also mean the birth of a new idea, business, or project in your life. But I mean, just to reiterate how happy I am that you guys are like, I feel like you guys are walking on the right path here. But essentially your energy is headed in the right direction. But the Empress just speaks to good fortune all around, guys. So the energy here is like, this is the energy to draw on, is good fortune, because you can be sure with this card that any situation, any idea, any business or project that you start is going to end successfully in your life. So it's you may not feel like you're at where you're supposed to be right now, okay, with these first two cards that came out, but when you look at the energy here, again, toward what your future, essentially what where you can be, what you can attract, essentially is very beautiful. So believe in yourselves, meditate. Bye, guys.